Hi everyone, I'm back. Well, Spirit and I are back. It is 11/8/2025. Happy Saturday, everybody. Go ahead. Andrea, for the topic today, it is an important one. For the viewing of the topic, escaping everyone. The third eye. We're back to talk about the third eye. Andrea, it is an important one. For the misconceptions belonging, well, Spirit's now correcting to some. We value the third eye. And for its abilities, there are many whom seek to activate their eye. The third one. That's true, many do. Andrea, this title, this returning to the third eye, is to not put its meaning, its value on the shelf. We shortly described it in the video. The video about the differences between the awakening, the enlightenment, and the third eye. For not one of them is to be put on the shelf. However, this one is of the most mighty for us to, go ahead, open our view to it itself, to it. Andrea, your third eye is open. Although still deep inside you question why I say that. For you're not feeling that you're up to par to say it's completely open. For you're needing more, you're feeling that you're needing more than you're hearing in order to claim the open third eye. I do. I think if I can't see or read the future or do all of the other things that can do, then it's not all the way open. Maybe just barely. Andrea, and for it, this is for your knowing of your own third eye being open. This video, the title, this is the choice. This is what we'll do. The third eye, whether it be aware of you or not, the third eye holds the value through and through. We return now to the sending out our children when they leave the house, feeling confident and feeling good that they can connect with us, they can contact us for the cell phones that we've provided them. Andrea, this is very, very, very true to the nature of the third eye, the pineal organ. For it, let's go ahead. Andrea, the pineal organ is known as the third eye, as we have discussed and described. Yet for it, go ahead, maintaining the title of the third eye, it is blinked over. It is It is quick to leave your mind. And speaking of the mass population, the science discoveries, the knowledge retained within the public eye, Spirit saying that any research or any of the studies that have been done that are available to the general public, you or I, it is falsely accused. And I'm going to tell you why. It is blown over, it is masked over with what can only be truly described or spoken as a lie. You are being lied to about your third eye. Andrea, our third eye has been an organ in each and every human's mind, inside of their mind, for lifetimes. Without this organ, they cannot survive. Andrea, if you did not have your pineal organ intact inside the gray matter, but wants to say center, but a little more towards the back, Andrea, you would not be breathing. You would not be here for the recording of this or anything else. Andrea, you provided during surgery, the surgeon, 11 glands for his removal, for placing them in the lab. Andrea, before you realized how many glands there were inside your body, you were fearful when you heard how many he had taken from you. Andrea, there are many glands in our body, and for it, him taking the amount that he did no harm to you. In fact, the result of it and the inspection upon those glands, it led to the more helping of you physically. What Spirit's saying is they found in 11 glands, they found 3 that had cancer cells in them, and therefore I did chemo and whatever treatment was there. And that's what Spirit means. Precisely. As a gland, that pineal organ, that third eye, the most precious of what is in man, is duped over, is... Are you using the word nonchalantly? I can't believe they're using that word. In a nonchalant way, Andrea, is how they've made your minds to understand what I am here to dismiss as anything true of the pineal organ. Okay, so it's Andrea, until the greatest of nations, Spirits meaning the largest of groups, the people, Andrea, the masses can never understand the complicated beauty of what is in their mind, their heads, the rarest gem, until they realize what's inside their heads. That third eye, that pineal organ, until it's realized the importance of it, what it is exactly, for the majority, it will continue to have no practical benefit. For that eye will remain closed. I think we all get the picture. Under the vital organs that we all know, they are excluding the most important one. In order to signify to the populace, even down to one, that the radiance of God is not within them. That one specific small gland that appears to be shaped like an eye is really meaningless. Telling you all of chemicals it is submitting to you for your mind's eye, knowing when it's dark or it's light. A farce. Nothing can be further from what the pineal organ is and what its purpose is for mankind. Although we view the small insights and nidbits regarding the pineal organ and its value, it stands to state that the relevance for those not having taken the time or been guided for their finding of the truth about the pineal organ. These pineal organs will remain in a frozen, still-like state. Our functioning for our pineal organs is innate. When something is innate, it is brought with us. In full working order. The precious gear for the trek that we make. This journey in these bodies. Go ahead, I'm going to cry because, let me pause, guys. Sorry, guys. I had to have a brief discussion. This is when Spirit tells me, get out of the way. When, go ahead. When we are channeling through you, your third eye, Andrea, bringing message, there is no room for you to squirm or deny. We here in the higher realms know what we're doing. And we know how to bend. your rulings meaning just because the truth isn't out there. Andrea, the truth can and has been and is told as fiction. For it, go ahead. For it being there as a law, it spiritually must. But for its labeling, again, it's not something to be that we can trust. Fact or fiction, Andrea. This is where we break the bust. You know, the hollow statue of the head and shoulders. Andrea, we have to break the bust open. If there is going to be third eyesight for the most of us, for any of us, it has long been told from long ago, faraway lands, that of the abilities and importance of what society, of what your rulers say is just a pineal gland. And for it, many stories unheard are buried somewhere without a compass, in dark places in the earth, under the dirt. For your eyes not to seek it, for the digging and the finding of it would take far too long. You are discouraged in every way, for you're finding the truth, and it is their will, and it has been given upon you, the human race, for the sake of you not knowing of that the valuable gem, the organ, protectively, specifically placed within your head. It is encased. The shell is hard. The tissue soft that surrounds it. For its ability to survive and take on the shock and whatever may come to place upon your body in your driving of it. So in other words, it's protected to the best of its ability. Go ahead. There are strong arms fastened to the knowledge of your third eye, your pineal organ, be erased, be so difficult, so impossible to find that those will, after time, will give up the chase. It is for no one left standing in the state of grace for the finding of it. Not only for them, the victory, but for the entire human race. Deep. It's intense. When I first started hearing, I did get, I had a couple years of boot camp, hard stuff, and part of it was this, how the secrets of how our freeborn gifts that are within us have been hidden from us, and hidden so far out of place that for your not having the ability to call us, it is as if you're a child walking in the dark of the street, in the dark on the street, fearing for their safety, and finding their cell phone having zero battery. The advantage is for those who see your child walking in the dark on the street as prey. It is for their well-being that the dying of the battery in the cell phone meets for them. Makes sense to me. But see, now you're saying them as it this gets difficult, guys, and you really have to have an open mind. Andrea, time after time. The crown opens when the truth is for you to find. When you want it bad enough, you will open your mind for the receiving of the truth that's been buried for so long over time, and out of your sight, completely out of your sight, of any eye within your mind, including these two. Who bore so quickly and easily without seeing the find. I'll take another break, guys. Sorry. I don't know why I'm getting so. Andrea, for the sake of your nerves, your nervous system unwinding, let's take the metaphor of the knowledge of your pineal organ has been hidden for your finding. Because you're right, Andrea, in a way that it does cut loose for a whole nother knowing of the practices of and all that it entailed over the years for them hiding this from you. It is in the pocket of another jacket that we will wear, but not right now. Andrea, the title of this one. We will pursue. Giving darkness to light. It is a pulling, an urging, often a urging within you for the need to know more, for the expanding of the knowledge in which your mind craves. It is the back of your mind craving it. It becomes not curiosity. It becomes a manifest, a physical form of longing and urging upon you from the spirit within you for your discovery of your third eye and your opening of it. It demands of you more than being upon your knees. And for the spirit within you, it can only function so far in the meeting of your needs. When your eye remains closed, and these two eyes are given their attention and their time upon things that, upon the so many things to see, the distractions. Andrew, there is no ordinary gland tucked back inside your brain, behind your face. And although any evidence of it, other than what I'm saying and what you're able to do, Andrea, stands a chance without documents that have been hidden for the backing up of what are our claims. Andrea, it becomes Spirit saying, go ahead. Andrea, the claim is the stake. For those of us in the higher realms, we hammer this into the ground. As for being true, what we say, only the stake is above the ground a ways. It is for the seeing of it. It is for the grasping of it. It is for the knowing within your very soul, your very hearts, that it remains a stake. It is a physical finding for you, for your mind. It's a fact. You can't. It's what so many of you need to find in place. Before expanding onto the possibility that the idea of the pineal organ inside of you even becomes something that you are open to even discuss as a case. on behalf of those seeking, searching, and wanting their eye open. And these are people that want to know God. These are people that, Andrea, again, it is that urging within them. There is that spirit within them that is urging their eye to open. Urging for their, seeking for their eye to open. Yeah, because if the spirit in us could open the eye, it would have. And all it can do is just send forward signals from within us. And then, you know, sit back and white knuckle it and hope like hell that we figure it out. For the justifying of the divinity within us, that active pineal organ receives us, gives us. Is that what you're saying? I gotta take a break, guys. I'm hearing stuff on. Let's just do part 2. You okay with that? Spirits, of course they're okay. If I need to or want to. Yeah, part 2. Sorry, guys. I'm needing part 2 because I need to watch this one. I'm not able to review it this way. I can't remember a thing that's been said right now, and it's making me nervous. So Spirit's telling me clarity will be found either way. I'm just going to pause it then. I'll be back.